If you've never tuned in before, my name's David Pride. I had Hodgkin's disease, oh my gosh, 17 years ago, and I still haven't gotten over it. And my oncologist refers to it as survivorship. I refer to it as kind of waiting to die from something else. But today I want to address 3 things that I've gotten totally wrong about surviving cancer that maybe you should prepare for. Number 1. I still haven't written a best-selling book. And it's funny because the way that I grew up, I kind of grew up believing that any bad thing that happens to you should be part of your testimony and should be part of your story that ultimately leads to riches and standing on stages and motivating people and selling books about your cancer. And while I do actually some of that stuff, I do try to stand on stages sometimes and motivate people, davidpridespeaks.com. But I never really wrote this book that I thought would be my tell-all about my cancer experience. And in fact, even right now, I feel a little bit awkward even talking about my cancer journey because it seems like so long ago. And in my head, the voices that I hear when I talk about me having cancer such a long time ago are people telling me, they're like, dude, that shit is old news. Quit ragging on it. Quit talking about it. But yet I still think about it every day. But yet I don't particularly write about it all that often. It still remains on my mind, but I've never written that bestseller. And I guess what I'm saying is the first thing that I got wrong about surviving cancer, and then I didn't particularly jump into all of a sudden becoming somebody's motivational message. The second thing that I got wrong about surviving cancer was that at some point, the fear of a lump or a bump on my body wouldn't lead me to automatically start walking down the pathway of how I'm going to die. What I mean by that is when I'm taking a shower, when I'm stretching, when I'm doing yoga, when I'm feeling my body and I feel a lump or a bump, I still go back to thinking, oh my God, it's cancer again, I'm gonna die, this is it. The big one, Lord's taking me home. And I still haven't gotten over that, and I thought maybe I would. Maybe some of you watching are gotten over it, or maybe some of you are stuck in the past a little bit like I am, but that thought still hasn't left me completely for some reason. And the third thing I got wrong about surviving cancer, it actually didn't become this huge motivator. It didn't drive my life with purpose. In fact, for several years after cancer, it was more about what my oncologist refers to as survivorship and kind of licking my wounds and figuring out who I was as a cancer survivor, because that was now woven into my DNA as a person. So while I like to think of myself as somebody not just as a cancer survivor, it still affects everything I do. But oddly, it didn't make me go out there and suddenly become a go-getter like I have something lit on fire on my tail end. It's just more like a partner in life. If you're going through a cancer journey today, I want to hear from you. Leave a comment below, reach out to me, and you can get through this.